Yes. What do you want? Hey, don't start. I asked you. What? I don't know what time it is. 15. Why? How will I know? I've come to do a live. That's when you coming out now to play football. Wait. Behave yourself. Seriously. I've left you guys inside so I don't make noise for you guys. And close the door, please. I think I'm alive, Zine. This table is not very safe. I'm squinting because of the sun. I might put on the glasses, but we'll see. Estero mumboneka muri natural hair. Abaktu mwishi batina muri natural hair. Chibiongo chiraboneka bwe. Fuleni. Mpasande lero bonse muri pamayanda tapari oko mwiri. Wari chidede shamairo. Share a comment about the Chola party. I think a statement should come from the people about Chola, not in me. I don't know anything. Me, I don't know teach. The chair, someone was trying to insult you by choosing MZ. Imagine I. Yeah, social media drama in my investor nowadays. What I can say though, however, is that Namweshiba. Zambia always say that you are easily distracted. And the worst part is that people want to now start scoring, keeping scores to say who was right, who was wrong. About to Africa 10 days before my elections. That's why one took it, because that's the truth. It's the asset that I have. That is one of the assets that I have. Maimon. I won't dwell on division. I made a decision, and the decision is that we get united, and remove Akainde Ichirema out of power. It is 10 days, it is 10 days before an election. The last thing we need as a country is start keeping tabs. No kwamba kumfusha abantu bamwe kwatina kalimo. Tabakwata mano, mwewa kwata mano ni mwewo, keeping scores. No, don't fall into that trap. Na mpapata mwecharo. We've worked so hard to get together, to unite as a people for a greater good of this country. Okay? Fwe bambi, tuaribura no tuma principle tuwesu, tuatuwika mchora, yo tuma principle ikaroko. Leka turuire charo. And for me, when I make a decision, I don't go back. I don't go back on my words. Mamonaka? So what I want to tell you, Mwebe Karacharo, is that please do not lose focus. We losing a focus na mi papa tanim kapapanshi. That's why I said I should go live. Because you see, 10 days ya chepa. Ya kwa watu tuambe, yo, uyu ni nani? Uyachara ndefu. Yee! Ara energy yo nshkwete. Energy nkwete. Hakuna ntepari ba mundubire. No kubatuara mu State House. That's the energy that I have. That is all. Energy in share nayo. Iya kumia mwema na Zambia to get the Electoral Commission of Zambia to account to what they are doing. That's the energy that I have. Iyo energy ya machochi say, who keeps tabs, chan, who scored what goal? I don't have that energy. When you called on me, I listen to you, the Zambian people. Okay? And each one of us, and I'm not saying shan, we all have contributed to this unity that we are so. enjoying right now. Teti fintu fiwame konsokoko fiafuma fiawama. Amararis na muna for yawemi amararis. No single person, okay, should take the credit to say, I did that, I did this, I did that. Tapali, it's a collective goal for all of us, the Zambian people, who want what's best for this country. Okay, no single person can say, I've done this. No single person can say, hey, I was right. These are politics. And the last thing you need is to try now to start listening to say, hey, chair said this. Hey, kai chair na makebi. Hey, chair tai na mamundu bile. Na mpapata. Do not fall into that trap. Ama ballots yale pita as we speak. Ama ballots as we speak. Yale ama destination. That is the focus. That is what we need to focus. We have all said yes. Brian Mundubile is the one that we want to, who are to send Okowati. Is in fact, let me tell you what Brian Mundubile is right now. Is a torch bearer that we all of us have accepted to say, this is the torch bearer to remove this guy. This is the guy that we as a people must rally behind and remove this guy. Mamon. No manga mwambo ku ukuru society na mwamba nombo kuramva oh what is she going to respond ine murangufa hapo na respond kufia bupuba ine murangufa hapo na respond kufia bupuba 5 years na ikara hapa. I've never responded kufia bupuba because I don't lose focus. Mamon, we made a decision as a country to come together in order for us to liberate the people of Zambia, to ensure that this man who you want to choose for 5 years afume ambi okwenda longele ya kubwengwa and mwarishi ofo satana aba ichi ofo chaba satana ofo abomba apadi ubusuma areta pobubi ngakwadi chintu chimocho baka inde ichi was banking on was disunity amongst the opposition that he banked on. Monfa, the moment we all came together, mumone, that's why balikuwa naba furungana. Monfa, waka inde ichi balikuwa naba penanga bayo ko mwika tera bale babiri. Bale babiri, bale ma minister muri CEO, we are northern minister, we are eastern minister, mwika tera. Because he couldn't see it come. So in a Rwanda will not aid or respond to stupidity. And I will not sit down and watch you Zambians to lose focus. 10 days is a very little. Like I said, is it yesterday when I was live in the afternoons? When I was live in the I told you to say, Pala is a fia kuisaisa. Remember what I said? Eh? Do you remember you guys? Yes, it was yesterday when I said these 10 days will be crucial. These 11 days will be crucial. Kwala befia we say thing. That's why Iris yesterday when I did the live. Mwadi bonaka narishima. Idia ba yuyi. Yashima because we said do not lose focus. We have to be questioning amabalo tiadi kuisa. Irode ashija ko bat cheya comment on wa resolute. It's neither here or there. Monfa. The fact is those people that have stood on resolute party, they've stood, the nominations are valid, and you, the people of Zambia, you go and vote for them. But each kurocho turefua ya kuchinja president. Monfa. Ichikuru echo turefua ya mcharo chesu icha Zambia kuchinja president. Tatuwa chinja president by keeping tabs. Monfa. Tatuwa chinje uteko by keeping tabs, by trying to score goals. That is just childishness of the highest order. We all, and when I say we all of us, you Zambians who are contributing, ama 10 kwacha, ama shani, you Zambians who are watching here, every single one of us who desire change in this country have contributed. There is no single person can say, I have done it all by myself. Without the support of the Zambian people, nobody can claim to be at the top. Monfa? Thank you so much, Bahana. Yesterday I talked about Akafifi. Mlaibuksha? Yesterday I talked about akafivi to say bambo kumikupika futi laissez-faire attitude. Was it yesterday or the other time when I even said start picking up amakoza yomuleka no kudashita pick up? Mamon. Laissez-faire attitude itwaingira 10 days mtuambi okutosha na usho uyu makebi iyota twachitefyo. That we shall not do. The two men, they came together. The two men, one is president, one is vice president, and us as a people, we've all decided to say we are running behind these men. So yonkani resolute and it's neither here or there. And there is nobody who's keeping tabs or keeping scores or so I told you so. Takwabe warach ichota mwachite. Mwafa? Ichota mwachite. Everyone Chandaka who's standing Kulakantansh constituency, his nomination is valid. He will stand pa RP. Badaba mulenga kuundora na obale imina pa RP na obale minina pa NRP UP na obale iminina. Mwafa na mkemi ni vice president waba mundu na mundu pe no president ba charo chino chonsi. Chapwa it's as simple as ABCD. It's as simple as ABCD. F-O ididash. A program and that's your focus. Mwafa. That's your focus. The issue to do with ECZ and how they are not conducting free and fair election is something that we should focus on. Ama ballot papers. Epo ya ishilafi ama ballot papers if you have noticed in this country. Epo ya ishilafi ama ballot papers muli chino chalo. Who's talking about ballot papers? Who's really keeping tabs with the ECZ? Who's really keeping to say, okay, uche ngatari live inena picking up ama ballot okobare yatwala ama abare sunga ama ballot nbanani abari ko aba NRP UP abako bachite monitor okobare yatita transport ama ballot nbanani. Who's doing that? You want chair to focus on who said what, who's saying that. Hey guys, na papia munefu haya apapia tuidia tuambie okuchitati nebo nani Efinanala ndiye yesterday. That if we are not careful, ama election yala chita swing. 24 hours so, elections can swing. That is why you have to be alert at all time. You have to be constantly assessing, why is this happening? Why has this why are this being brought Chad? Jay. Hello? Yes, Jay. Bueno, ni live hapa. Yes. All right then. No worries. Okay, thanks. Mwaimona. So if you tatwa fichite muno mchalo chesu cha Zambia. Ini na mairo na mi sura if parakasa ko bati apapo tudi apa to Africa na ba mono ko bati brand mundu bire nadia kopa belt nadia musaka nadia ruapura nadia northern nadia eastern nadia muchinga nadia northwestern natora mona nadia bedroom apa we are yet to see how western province is going to be and then southern province. Then we are going to calculate to say, I'm a polling station yanga, who's manning the post, apana tuishwa tukopa beoti to sendere so. Dia she to feel to the focus on. Mwaimuna. No stay ensure that the votes are put until the last vote is casted on 13th of August. Counted, registered and announced. And Brian Mundu is declared winner. Then we can celebrate. Then if you're from Leland, you can come to say, nobody will come after you to say what and did. Everybody will clap for you because you want numbers. For now, Chair is focused on ballot papers, ensuring that the message of Brian Mundure does not fade. Mumuera. Mwamfa? Mule kutika? Because we've got one bullet. If we miss this one, once any kupirwa kumota pa ino kesarenda na diniebere takubali no na ya manchancha turesha na tatwakayashane umuntu tukwetadi babita eroterera erotalaba. So nae na mashaba mushani shaba brand mundu bire ngatatwa irukef parakasana menso no kuba forecast to remember I said that we slept on Edgar Chagwalungu just like that, and he accessed the body of Edgar Chagwalungu. Even now, this that has come up now, it is a distraction and you are going to sleep. Slowly mwambok dozinga. Slowly mwambok dozinga. It's neither here or there. If you're RP, it's neither here or there. The party is it for Bengachita, Amaruzia, the Chinja, whenever UPND shot themselves in the foot. Those that have stood on RP cannot be expelled. They will still stand. Their nominations are valid. It's neither here nor there. Mova. So the problem, the program na ipwa. But do not lose focus. Tapali ya shapa muyamba nefya kusakamana yochero mbachara abashani barabe minine listen to what Chair is telling you. The nominations are valid. Yama Rosie bale chinda to favor by UPND. It's actually working to the advantage of the opposition. They cannot be expelled and they will not be expelled. Their nominations are valid, and when you go to vote, they will be members of parliament. Ngabawina Brad Buduribakebe will be his running mate as per constitution. And as usual, Brad Buduribakebe will be president. That is what it is here. But to do that, you don't have to lose focus. To do that, you have to count every vote and man every vote and ensure to hold ECZ accountable. The moment you go to sleep, I'm a ballot papers. The moment on this social media now, you are being dragged to say, no, we can't chair. No, but tomorrow can't chair for us. I'm a ballot yarepita. I'm a ballot yarepita. No, but who's going to win? Is it Chair? Is it Nani? Is it who said what? The one who's going to lose is us, the people of Zambia, all of us collectively, including my brand Mundubile. I want to play an audio. Eyo, bantu mine. Mfofo barebe pa bantu. Aba UPND. De keni sende ko. Ntwani kani. Radio ine office. Tapari fchindisha pa yo muisaka manati yo chidina shani chan nomba fyala abashani muisaka mana yo muisaka mana tapari fchincha pa tapari la problem tapari. It's neither here nor there. We are 10 days away from an election. Please do not lose focus. Manfa. Do not lose. Miromba dimbifuka medimbinjire. Because never I got 5 years up Facebook. I do not intend to sit another 5 years giving checks and balances to when I HH. Abashu for romba HH akabani dictate to washu pasana. Mone no watched. Muri just these 5 years. Look at how he has done. How he has done what? How he has done messed up this country. And now you want to go to sleep. Let's me pay a chance. Mwaisa na pamo wino bonse na twisa pamo tureseka bonse na ture umfa wino ture rumba wino ture posta brand to and then you want to bring distraction. Wala Joe. Ifino waranda wala Joe. Wala hivyo sebenza. Simu zachita distract bantu. Apa kuchinja president va bra muntu wenga baisa bakesa controller mwarieshwera mana notification varechita va UPND kura konse kura kwakaputa. In fact kwakaputa ndefu andande pari ba ECZ kwakaputa and she's not even voting. Iyo te problemu whether I'm voting as long as zamanzi ba vote va bra muntu shina neni vote. Wala jo iyo sizasebenza ya distraction sizasebenza ero chair the one which the drag. I'm so focused. I am so focused. Mwebe karacharo. Okay, me playing audio for bade chitaba UPND. Ofo bambiro chitaba UPND. Mfwe no audio. Ero ine injambio kurapu enongo. With this nonsense going on, what the UPND are doing, listen to this. Mfwe audio.
Mutobesha tumanko nchimulepera akaindenchi opportunity ya kuwina.
Atibaleba abantu atishani hapo shukuru ya chipotauka.
Baleba abantu. Kwa sipita sefa akainde ichilema. Muye mutobesha papeni mwawala tebopeni mwatobesha. Nishi mwamu kangatita mule mfwae.
Okay.
Nishi bena wale tabeshi batu wale mupela mavotes.
Okay.
So sensitize the people abali mu campaign team mukwe batizichi ya campaign bambi bali ya ku campaign ero bakusensitize abantu pya kuvota na wale langa abantu pya kuvota.
Okay.
Aikono kuya mukwe abantu siwe bali kitamo wa UPND bali ndatumule ya mukutobesha pali chilemani chitamule mufwaya ni chimule mupela ma votes.
Okay.
This is a strict information na kupela because I have heard it.
Okay.
Background.
Okay.
That's why I've called you. Na
okay, mwachitape wino shukuru na ala kaposa mumafola konse.
Yes.
Chilati wonse mafola Yesu wanga kwata okumfwa elio tutampe okulanga na abantu ifya kuvotera pela mpi.
This is what we should do.
Twachita diffuse iyo message bale pela abantu.
Yeah, I'm telling you the fact, my dear. Me, I'm on the ground.
Yeah.
I do it in Pansha Pande Bombapa. So I thought it in the particular son because I want to Ambona quite I'm part and parcel of this. But I'm part and parcel underground.
Yeah.
To make sure that things are okay.
Yeah.
So I have come Panseculi way because you are part and parcel. I want to organize this thing too.
Yeah.
So emphasize balale people who are mufanya mayatobesha pali pale ni mule mufishauri. Go around and make sure abantu wonfwe.
So this audio is saying that by UPND are going round ukula bepa abantu ati imivotere na ichinja. And the worst part is that the Electoral Commission of Zambia have done little to no sensitization of how to vote, whether the voting has changed or not. And I feel like they've done this deliberately. Mamona, that is why by Electoral Commission of Zambia, Zambians because by Electoral Commission of Zambia, but in a problem. Atiba UPND, according to this audio, are going round mwebantu bakwaresa ukula bepa abantu ukwebe okutinga tamule mfwa yaka inde ichile makuya atobesha hapo mu box. Mwa not knowing that abantu nga bachite efyo ati yonshile mufwa yaka inde nishiba muvotera indirectly. Mingara toshishile every background if so they are going door to door mayanda abantu. And this have not heard it for the first time on this audio. A lot of people have sent me messages. Ukwebo kutiche baby abantu. Ewa UPND fo bale chita. Weba abantu kuba tingatamule mfwa yaka inde ichilima kutobesha. Nomba mwe bantu bakwalesa listen. Mvelani. Mwaona. Because that's when you come at osa losing a chani focus. Because the moment you lose focus, we are done. We are all done. Tapali no ke karaparoti yo in na nef. To vote for Brian Mundubire. Muna ngati mufuna vote da Brian Mundubire. Ngati mufuna vote da Panyali. Ni kuyenda ufaka ka X Panyali ndiye kuvota uko. Osa mvera bamene bamiuze fati yo kufaka padi haka inde. The more X you put padi haka inde ichima. Nish muvote da haka inde ichima. That is the voting part. Especially about new voters. Voting does not change. Kuno, we put X to vote for a candidate. It's everywhere. Where you vote, you put X in a box. Even in Zambia, to vote, you put X. So like I said the other time when I was live, I was showing you how to vote. There will be Brand Mundo bali pa number 9. Gawa penda pa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pa ballot. Mwana basanga bali pa number 9. Mwamfa? On the ballot. Panamba 9 parapadi ba Brian Mundubile. Padi lampi. Okay? Ilampi symbol. Imumono ilampi palesente lampi. This thing in my thing looks like ilampi on my tree. So, to vote for Brian Mundubile, you have to put a cross where Brian Mundubile is, where ilampi is. Mwamfa? Mufuniko faka X mu box. Pamene padi nyali. Nishi mwa vota, ndiye kuvota, ndiye va change vamene nimiuza. Those that are coming to you saying put on HH, they are lying to you. So please listen, do not go and put X on HH. Put X on Brian Mundubile. Padi HH mule chongapo. Mwamfa? Padi HH kuya chongapo. Kwenyu, then nishi. Padi HH ni kwenyu. Ngamule kufika padi HH kuchonga. But padi Brian Mundubile kutobesha. Kuya naka X. Let me give you a rough illustration. Somebody once saying, give an illustration. I'm coming. So, since but people, I'll say, I will always do some of the pari church kuya chonga po mwamfa. Ni kwenyu. Pari church kuchonga pari ba Brian Mundubile. Let me draw a lamp. Just take a simple lamp. Di lampi, right? So, let's see. Pari X kuchonga. I mean, pari HH kuchonga ni kwenyu. Okay? Pari HH, you are like I don't speak Tonga, I would have said. Ndembelen kwa chitonga omwati kwenyu pari X, pari HH. I'm squinting because the sun is in my chan. So I'm just doing a rough sketch of a irampi. Okay? Tubike pona ka koroboya apa the frame chan ka kendo. Kaiba HH baranda tibonsa ba padi kendo irampi. Then you have a box here. So it's just a simple illustration. Think of this like a lamp, ilampi, all right? That's ilampi. So, this is a ballot. You have a Brian Mundubile possibly here. I can't draw a Brian Mundubile. So, I'll just draw a person. Okay? So, let's say this is a person. So, you have a person here on this side. Let's do that. So, you have like a person this side. So, let's assume you have Brian Mundubile ballot, okay? And then you have a symbol there. You have a symbol there. So, and then you have a box where you're going to cast your vote. And if it's possible, go with your own pens, okay? Go with your own pens. You don't want to go with the pen ya munanikanikaらfutika. Pari HH ni kwenyu, yes. So, it's better it's spoiled and rejected. Yeah, kwa HH is spoiled and rejected. That's okay. But if you have a Mundubile... So let's say this is a lamp. So when you go into the booth, you'll be given a ballot paper. That ballot paper, but Brian Mundubile count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But pa number 9, okay? But pa number 9. So pa number 9, mwarasanga wa Brian Mundubile oxide, mwarasanga simbo yabo, padina kan simbo yabo dina mulika around so. because I saw one of the exhibit of the ballot, Narai poster. It didn't come around, so body lamp is showing like that. So in this box, this is where you vote. Uku voted about brand mundubile. You cross an X, mu box, mu kati not kunse. Like that. Mwamona. Nishmwa vota, eku votoku. Nishmwa voted about brand mundubile. Do not put any other symbol. Do not put anything else in the box. Do not do anything. And then, another one, do not put on multiple candidates since you have spoiled that ballot. Nishmwaona on a ballot paper. Mwaona ungaija ballot paper. Okay? So, you only have to vote for one candidate per ballot. Okay? One candidate per ballot. So each ballot will have about 14 candidates that we have as presidential candidates. But brand munde bari pa number 9. And his symbol is Ilampi. And in the Lampi, you have a box next to Ilampi. This is where you cast your vote. Go with your own pens. Muka ena mapeni yenu. Mwanfa, no tukubomfya mapeni yobaka mipera muda mu polling station. Use your own pens. If you take wafute. Mwanfa, use your own pen. Mwanfa. So, iwe chikaro na araku broke. Na bwana cash. Wambo kupera information ya wrong. So, muntu anikani. Mu box mudia. Kubika X. Ngorefo ba brand mundubile. Kuba pere vote wa brand mundubile. You have to put an X. Ifinshidire ka X mu baloti. Those are the first time voter. Nothing has changed. This is how you vote and this is how we are going to be voting for a long time. Mamon. So, those that are lying to you to say, nikufaka X pari HH. Osa yesa. Nishmamu votera HH. You put an X in a box, inside the box, Mamona, where brand mundubile is, where the lamp is. Mamona ka? So it is very, very important. Information in the impera is important. Why you PND tabarefwaya bantuku yumfo information, but this is why we are here. And that's why I'm telling you, do not lose focus, mwebantu bakwades. Do not lose focus. It is important that we continue with this unity, that we have come together, and we thank God for this unity. And anyone who's trying to derail us, do not pay attention to those people. Anyone who's trying to bring division, do not pay attention to those people. Focus on the ballot. Focus on Electoral Commission of Zambia. Another issue on the Fokulanda, the issue about ECZ, how the ECZ are favoring Haka in the Ichilema. Mamona? Every time I'm going live, I'll be sensitizing how to vote. Every time mkalale mba X mkabokos, this I'll be doing. Mwamonaka? So, like I was saying, when you go into that booth, okay, you want to vote for Brian Mundubile. Please, napapata. You are per ballot, per ballot, one presidential candidate per ballot. You cannot vote multiple candidates on the same ballot. Nishmwaona already ballot. So do not put anything else. Okay? Do not put anything else on any presidential candidate. When you vote for Brian Mundubile, you put that X in the box like that. That's it, your vote. Because when you start putting things in anyone else, Nishmwayo na write a ballot paper. Okay, let me not start joking if you're when you and whatever. Let me just focus on sensitizing people how to vote. Mamonaka. So put an X. Pariba Brian Mundubile. Do not do anything else. Do not put on any other candidate. Do not because that ballot will be spoiled. Mamonaka. I don't want to confuse people by making jokes because I want to say they choose. So I want to be now very, very clear on what to do. You go into there, you are given a ballot, go for your own a ballot paper, go for with your own pen, go into that booth, look for Brian Mundubile, look for symbol Ilampi, Go into that box, put the eggs inside the box. Do not go outside the box, please. Okay? Muya outside the box. The same way in shiri refi, if ya kubika eggs mu box inside the box. Mwa monaka? So please na papata. Bonsa babala isa madotu, the mure fitira menshi. Charande vat put expiry chichire menshi. 10 days ishereko. Chichire na menshi. Do not listen to those people. Church murusaka na pona. Kabwen Copper Belt na pona. Northern Wapula, Eastern Province na Muchinga na pona. Central Province tureyaka na pakati. Northwestern tureyaka na pakati. So, please na papata. Then when you vote, okay, make sure you protect the vote. Do not go anywhere. Please na papata. Mama polling station, ama light bakashimia. Mwa fofonde mieba. There will be darkness in Zambia. Finde me fishinka. Gawashimi ama light, please. Turn on ama lampi. This is why you have lampi as a symbol. Turn on ama lampi and make sure you are mukasani korubuto to make sure that, because the moment voting will close at 18 hours. Okay? At Ichibemba, okay. Ama votes ukuvota bakesala pa 18 hours. So they will open at 6 hours in the morning, but you have to be by pamilaini at least by 03, 02 na mwambok tantama. We want to see ama elections mwe bantu bakwalesa. To win an election, you have to see the queues. Umulongo wa mline chmwaishwati, there's a change of government. So please turn out in large numbers and make sure you are early. Make sure mukadi obwari by 03 muke piko obwari. Mukadi obwari. Okay? Mukadi obwari. Mwanfa? Make sure you do that. And then go as early as possible. I remember in 2011, when we were going to change the government, we were going to vote for Satanabukile around 03. And I was staying in Olympia extension kudakun ya Manda Hill, but na register kuvota kumtendere because I used to live in Mtendere a bit. So at the time I had registered to vote in Mtendere. So I had to move from I had to take actually a taxi because I had to move from Olympia extension kudioko na Leikala to come and vote pa skulu nshpaja pa Mtendere. One of the schools para pa market. There's one no schools pa market para pa Mtendere. That's where I was voting from. So I had to wake up at 03, get on a taxi, and come to Mtendere. By 8 hours, I had voted. 8-9 hours, I had voted. Nasangira abantu, na be makali, the locals and so on and so forth. But by 9 hours, I had voted, and I never went because I went to Bruru kumtendere. So I slept kumtendere. I was at the polling station, manning the votes and so on and so forth. By sala. So voting bakesula 6 hours nishia isukama polling station. 6 hours padanga isla. The first person to be on the line will go in and cast their vote. Please do not use ama pen baka mipera mudia. Please use your own pens. Nata ukwete pen, make sure karombe pen kudi udo ukwete pen pam line. And then bakesala 18 hours nishibaisa chitukuko. Thank you batedi mwansa mwanjibukisha. Yes, I voted pa chituko school. Thank you so much. Then 18 hours nishwai sala. So, but maybe they might extend to, depending on the queues, maybe 18:30 wakesa isala kumokumu bakala ashtaba. When they finish, please do not go. Make sure padabale count bale langa. Ukuchita count ama votes. Takwa box counting asu. You have to show to the people. Brand Mundubire 1. Brand Mundubire 2. Mulebika. Brand Mundubire 3. Brian Pakayonse yako, you have to show. So by Electoral Commission of Zambia, we know we voted before. You're not the first one to conduct elections in this country. We know how the votes are counted. So there's nothing like mukashimia malaiti, mukashimia internet. As long as na mkwata marambi na mwasha, they have to be able to point. Na muri ba HH muri bare point. Brian Mundubire 2. Esha kupende. Brian Mundubire 3. Brian Mundubire 4. Pakayonse muka pende. Muka chitena enter. Muka kopena ma G20 yaria.
Mama, when you've done, can you have a count about?
Yes. Muka chitena register. Ama G20 nga mwaingisha before tamuna tumakuri ba mwangara za Romex Totoring Center. you have to capture those G20. Mwamfa? You have to capture those G20. Ngamachita capture those G20. Then those, before they are sent to Mwangarazaromes, everyone in that polling station must agree. That is why by UPND want to instill fear, wants to do violence, but violence will not sustain. Tafiakabombe for by UPND. We voted before. We know how to vote. We know how the votes are counted. And we know that as soon as the last vote is counted, it has to be registered. Uma G20 Mukashita provide. People must capture the G20 to ensure those are the votes before they are sent to Totoring Center Kurusaka. And when you do that, that's when now chair's job comes in now to post the votes on each and every polling station. Mwamona. Ukuiwa votes by UPND, wambiro ukuiwa pa social media. They try to swap the votes, but if we have those two G20s, those G20s, they cannot manipulate the votes. That's why we have parallel voter tabulation. Parallel voter tabulation. By the time exhibit that these are the actual record of the results that are coming in. So please, it is upon us, it is our every voter's duty to protect their votes. It is your duty to protect those votes. So, we've spoken about important issues here. We've spoken on how to vote, put an X in the box. That's how you vote. And then we've spoken about what time the Electoral Commission of Zambia are going to open the polling station, which is 6 hours. By 6 hours, we should see Mirongo. Me, I won't even sleep. I've told you I've taken time from work. By the way, thank you so much for everybody that has been putting in something. The number is there. Nimpinning a number. I thank you so much and God bless you. When you'll be voting, I'll be live. Okay? I'll still be sensitizing you to vote. Immediately 06 hours. By ECZ. Inekuronish na live. I'll be live sensitizing on how to vote. Munipama Q-patch. So make sure your phones are charged. Make sure you've got ama spare, ama power banks. Make sure you've got power banks and the NRPUP, please na papata. Make sure you've got, internet on each and every polling station. Internet te yamuntu moyo. Those people manning the votes must have internet. Tama phone ya tatu. You have to give them phone ya tatu zinga yashi badine so that they capture those. Plus, wafuire badia. Muike kari kama polling staff nensala. Make sure bakaje bakekute. That's bakakwata maka yaku chitashan. Yaku chita protect ama votes. Umuntu hudia pa polling. Afuira kwata maka yaku chita protect. Not abantu wakambe okya na ngufensala na kunganda. Make sure they eat. So those are the things that I've talked about. I will continue to talk about this. By 6 hours, Kuno to be 05, I'll be up. I'll be live, sensitizing people where to vote, how to vote. You cannot penalize me, I'm not in Zambia. So, I'm in Zambia, but me, I'll be sensitizing people on how to vote. To defend the votes. I've got some time, so you can call in. The number to call, let's have some discussion. The number to call is +44. Let me try and see if I can put it down here. Number, so that we just have these talks and educate the people, sensitize the people, because ishtayache pe yako ebati tuambie kula losing 9309959. Iye akutumina pote akutumina poka ndaramaini iye akutumina pa ma phone calls ka ndaramani Zambian na ninji pinning apa ma comments kozi pa mukala vota Thursday abana kunona abesala so mukala vota Thursday Friday I have to be on na abesala abana so I need to pay for child care so lu mfide na mtu ara by 9 hours nka mtu are kuna nikane kasukuru kujoko haya but I have to pay. So that's why naturally something I have to pay whilst I'm live so that I can continue doing the live whilst you are voting. Is it? Why? Yeah, so that's the number to call. Let me just pin it down here. Where is it? Did you number actually? Let me pin it. Let me pin that comment. So you have to mean up. Those that want to contribute on this program, please, you can call in and contribute. Last time here in Chawama, we had no food. Anna, Bella, Mahongo. And that's what's important. People must eat so that they can man the votes. This is a normal call. Hello?
Chair, it's me who was sending that message of saying, do not say Mark. My concern here is the way you are putting it. Some people, they may get confused. They will mark on PM, then they also mark the on the other. Yes. So this is my concern. Then hopefully I'm talking to you while you're not live.
I am live. No, I'm live. So people are listening to what you're saying.
It's fine. My concern is the other part is people when they are campaigning. I really wanted to have a conversation with you. I do not know how to put things, but the way sometimes people campaign is when you listen to your friend on certain things, then you as an individual you have to counteract that one. I'm saying this because most of on the podium, the other camp, the way they've been campaigning, they've been saying they want to bring in violence, they want to bring in gassing, what they will do. Why don't you say that if, to tell you the truth, immediately he is going to win. Brian Monduvile is going to win. What will happen, what they've been speaking, if they lose, what they've been talking on the podium, this is what they'll be doing. And they're saying, this is what we were telling you. But because you're not counteracting it, you're saying, no, we are not violent. Yeah, for sure we've seen they are not violent. But the truth of the matter is that these people, you should tell the people what they are saying. They know they're going to lose. And the violence that you're going to see, it is from them. But you don't know. I've never heard you saying this. I would want you to speak in that way. Even your JJ guy, he doesn't talk about that. I've never heard him doing that. I would want you people to speak because I get offended. I personally am one person who gets offended with certain statements when I see the truth is not in it. When somebody says that mostly they are trying to make up a way so that when these guys win, we will start this violence which we are associated them to. And that violence you will not quite change because they will be saying, we were telling you, this is what they're doing because you've seen the way how violent they are today. And you don't want to say about that. You should speak about it.
No, I think I've spoken about it on several occasions. Maybe you must have missed it. I've always said that UPND have always been a violent party. And in 2021, PF went to sleep because of their propaganda. I've always said that. There was nobody to counteract the propaganda against UPND. This time around, if you have noticed, the UPND are having it very difficult to do their propaganda because now we are keeping them in check. If you look today, I was even saying, but Brian Monduvile was trying to challenge President Hakainde Hichilema to do what? To actually condemn the violence that has been perpetrated by the UPND cadre. And so far, we are 10 days away from an election. But Hakainde Hichilema cannot condemn the violence that are being perpetrated by his own UPND cadres. You know why? Because HH, he understands to say, if I say stop that violence by my own people, then I'm admitting that we are a violent party. So HH will never ever condemn violence. But I've always said to say, look, why UPND have always been violent. Okay, even today, if you see the violence that is happening, it's them perpetrating. But if you remember, they tried to switch Rigaria Yaba ANRPUP, which backfired. And sometimes God works in mysterious ways. The issue of NRP not having multiple regalia or a lot of regalia to give to the people is actually worked in favor of NRPUP.
Yeah, that much I know.
Yes.
Being a Christian, I understand it.
Yes.
It works for them.
Listen, yes.
Have you heard this stupid guy so-called the chair, or what's his, I don't know his name, at ground something. That idiot is saying He's saying, we were gassing. Why don't they arrest him? He's one of the gassers then. He's saying we were gassing. The people we want to bring in, we were so bad, we were doing, okay, I'm going to use them. We're going to watch our market, something like that.
No, they cannot, the same way they cannot arrest Tayali. Is that, you see, the thing with Tayali is not about him apologizing and being free. Okay? So,
I know. Oh, when you finish, is it possible that you and I we can talk? Then I just give you some more information. Not information like I have something, but the way I feel the campaign should go about. With you, I know you've got that influence. I don't have any influence. I know no people. But I remember in 2021, I spoke to one of the PF guys. I told them, you are losing these elections because you are not refusing what they are telling you, and this is what you are. I told one lady in PF, I told them, we're going to lose this election. She thought I was just blabbing, and they said, no, we know what we are doing. I said, okay, I'll leave it. Today I'm telling you, I said, okay, I'm sorry to say this. I said the people who voted him, they will vote him out. This is what I said, and I know my God is my witness. I only said this. The people who voted HH in, and the same people going to vote him out. And anyway, it's not the right time, but you and I, we can talk. I can speak to you. If you really want to give me time, then I give you some.
All right, then. Thanks for calling. Let me let others to come in through as well.
Is that okay?
Yeah, we'll talk later. Let me let
Okay,
other people
thank
to
you.
come through.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. So the issue, another issue that we need to understand in this country, when it comes to justice, justice must not be selective. And you see, the way by HH has governed this country, you can kill someone right now today in Zambia, and because you are supporting HH or praising or giving HH praise, you won't be arrested, you won't be brought to book. Today, Bazevia Chungu, just for mere speaking, is in custody. A journalist was arrested. If I tell you today that Umwanawa Electoral Commission of Zambia chairperson, Mwangalaza Romes, is still on bail after killing somebody, and then the murder charge was charged for murder, and all of a sudden that murder charge was reduced to manslaughter, and she was given bail. Pano tulelanda Felix Simfukwe ali kumanya 1 year since he was murdered, since he was killed, and Maria Zaromes' daughter, Maria Zaromes, Mwangara Zaromes' daughter, is still free. She's free as a bird, including the young brother to Siawan. This Siawan Omuchta entertain Zambia. His brother came from Nigeria to come and commit a crime in Zambia, and this government gave a foreigner bail, reduced the charge from murder to manslaughter, and they were given bail. And as we speak today, there's no case. That case has not been tabled. That case has not been adjudicated upon. That case is just like that. She's out on bail. Think about that. Just think about that. Enoch, thank you, Enoch Simple. She's out on bail. A person who just merely speaks using their constitutional right, they are in jail. They are in jail. And they're being denied bail. They're being denied bond. For simply speaking, why me, for example? You'd say, oh, why me why me Why me tabam to court? Why me as we speak tabam to court? But he's serving a sentence that a judge has not even given him. But he's never killed a person. Okay? An insult is not a criminal case. An insult is a civil matter. A civil matter that you cannot jail a person over somebody because they insulted. What you could be, need defamation. Defamation, you obviously just be fined. Maybe in our field could be like a fine. That's when they will give you a lesser sentence. You cannot use Insele, you cannot criminalize Insele. Insele is just a civil matter, okay? But here you have somebody who has committed the crime by killing someone. Right now they are free in Zambia. They killed someone, they support HH, you have an electoral commissioner, a chairperson who is a cadre. And in this country, in this country, we are thinking Electoral Commission of Zambia will conduct a free and fair election. Or the McDonald's Chipenzi, for example, ida gears to say it is a non-governmental organization, part and parcel of the electoral observers. Gears, whatever running a gears, McDonald's Chipenzi was running gears. Or the McDonald's Chipenzi work with Electoral Commission of Zambia. Emu in gears. And you actually think that this Electoral Commission of Zambia is conducting a free and fair election. Yeah? But Gears, if you don't understand, Gears, the director of Gears, one of the directors of Gears is McDonald's Chipenzi. Yeah? So here you have a board of Electoral Commission. One, the chairperson of Electoral Commission, the daughter, killed a person in our country. And that daughter is out on bail. And here we have this one to conduct an election. One of the NGOs they are using to be observers, one of them is the director. McDonald Chipenzi is a director of gear. He's been running that gear thing and whatever. Joe Black arimujera much. Crime, we don't know. Mama. So, these are the issues that we, the people of Zambia, must actually pay attention to. The violence, as we speak today, people have died at the hands of UPND cadres. Those UPND cadres have not been arrested. And that brings me to the issue of Kaputa and HH. HH is going back in all the places he's campaigned. The Electoral Commission of Zambia has denied NRPUP to either go back in where they've campaigned, where once HH is going back to everywhere he's campaigned, and more importantly, to go back to Kaputa. I'm challenging the Electoral Commission of Zambia right now to allow the NRPUP to go and campaign in Kaputa. Listen what happened in Kaputa, the issue of Kaputa, why NRPUP could not go to Kaputa. There was a fight, Kaputa. That fight ended up in one person dying. What did the Electoral Commission of Zambia do? They now suspended the campaigns in Kaputa for just NRPUP. I'm talking about these issues because I need to raise awareness to say by Electoral Commission of Zambia, we cannot trust them to hold a free and fair election, but we can hold them account and we can ask them to account for all the votes that are being casted in by conducting PVT. Okay? So what happened in Kaputa? NRPUP bale kwa Kaputa bale fwa ikokuya kwa Kaputa kuda mkuya mkuchita campaign. By Electoral Commission of Zambia suspended just the opposition NRPUP. So they decided, okay, ukushatwambia kurishikana so na so nishitana ipo tatuwa yako kwa Kaputa. It turned out that the people that were fighting by UPND Beka ended up killing each other. The question that I want to pose to the Electoral Commission of Zambia is when you discovered and knew to say these are UPND cadres that were fighting just by themselves and one ended up dying, have you issued an apology to the opposition NRPUP? And have you accorded them an opportunity to go into Kaputa to go and conduct their campaign? Now, just on there, Mwemena Zambia, you can understand to say, but ECZ are not conducting a free and fair election because they wrongfully suspended the campaigns of the opposition in Kaputa. And when it was discovered that these people were in nowhere part and parcel of the violence that occurred, they failed to suspend UPND in Kaputa, and they failed to accord NRPUP an opportunity to go back into Kaputa to now conduct their rally in Kaputa, and they failed to issue an apology to NRPUP. Now move on the rand. So it is very important that these things that are happening must be mule extra record. In Kanyama there, somebody was killed. HH has not issued a statement. Electoral Commission of Zambia, even now, they know that the person that killed another person just for playing a music, already show muntu akadimba. Aisalete muntu ichilimba chindungishako ichilimba. Oh, tumfo ichilimba fo cheri adisha ni muntu bile na makebi bengile baipa yo muntu ba umuntu afwa. The police know that it's the UPNG that conducted that crime. They even know a person who killed that person. The Electoral Commission of Zambia, they know about this crime. They've not suspended the campaigns of the UPNG. They've not arrested this person. And President Hakainde Hichilema has said nothing about this violence that is being perpetrated by the UPNG. Alas, when he's campaigning, he's always saying, yo, by UPNG, yo, bale tupuma, nga bale for Hakainde Hichilema. Finama. Just today, naponga ndero nganipa Friday, the presidential motorcade has killed a police officer. Nabadinyanchilire lyash. Barabe nabachitamani presidential motorcade jide pita bashed into a police officer who was on duty, so that police officer is dead. Have you heard why UPND say anything? Have you heard them say anything? Idi ashibadi nyanchilira ba ZNBC bachitana twist story to say no, he had collapsed. Umuntu ba punkiri. Presidential motorcade punka officer. This is not the first officer that has died on duty. Another officer died on duty taking the presidential motorcade. I think it was last year. Zambians, open your eyes now, Papa. Open your eyes. What's wrong with my phone? Oh, phone na ishima. Yema, yo, mantuare shock to my phone. So the phone today is sorry. Let me put on charge. Zambians, open your eyes now, Papa. Kaidi, le sabe na imwa akaka fifi okubale fo kumifimba be mifimba akafifi. Monfa. Be yesho kumifimba akafifi. And then you could paper from today, 10 days, you doing them prayer and fasting. Stand in the gap. My people, this battle, these elections is a spiritual battle. That is why Mwambo kuleta ma confusion. Mwebe ni veka. Mwambo kuleta ma confusion. Yo chan, na chair njebede no. Chair ebede no. Not today. Go and tell them you did not find his chair. So, mule mwanaba Electoral Commission of Zambia, how they are behaving. You understand the way the Electoral Commission of Zambia. So that is why, when I ask you to say, Ababantu, you cannot trust them. Focus on how are they transporting the ballot papers. But Electoral Commission of Zambia said it is fake. Indeke. Warandira yo. Chia kutanzania mabaloti ya kutanzania is fake. Question to our Electoral Commission of Zambia. Indeke ile ya fumine ku Dubai. Finisha ida mkushita ku Tanzania. Nishitatoa kwa airport. Yare tadi fiwa oroshan. What was the plane that was coming from Dubai, landing in Tanzania and coming back to Zambia at 09 hours? They have not answered us. So when it comes to the transportation of ballot papers, you have to be alert. You have to be alert. Evidence capture HH, where capture anybody evidence. Why didn't you not say that umuntu na muna muipa enough? Why were you concealing that? Okay, now my phone is on. Sorry, I didn't know that my phone was turned off. You can call in. So I need to go and do my hair. If you are in a machine ya chinani kano, you think I can know you by your comments na ngulesh na dia bufi. Eh? Chon safe. Finani first in def broke if batumini if. Ba perande kwacha kuri jitu atikaye mkommente fya opugata se. So guys, the number to call is that. Sorry, my phone had died. I didn't know it had died, so in your phone I need to change phones. Here my calls you are very can. Don't even go on petitioning. Apaliko win at one time big. Don't start thinking about petitioning. You think with this cause Namuriro Kabesha, there's a reason why HH wanted the Attorney General to remain into office. You think you can petition with Muriro Kabesha? Let me tell you the plan. I even told you to say. Plan ya where is so. Another topic Mwanjibu Shako. And WhatsApp is not responding. Close the app. Right. Oh sure. Let's do this. Let me restart this phone. Let me just restart the phone. Mwanjibu shako a topic. Plan ya babantu. By the cano campaign. If they're just running keep up face. That's why they're transporting people. Plan yabo. They want to be announcing by Electoral Commission of Zambia again. In this country, takwa wapo uko tuchita announce block results. If you tafia kabombi. Ama results kuya chita announce pe polling station. That's why we have polling stations. If you ever go back to Mungale chita announce pe constituents tafia bombe. Ati plan ya where it is so. You order on the party petitioning. Let me explain to you what their plan is. Their plan is like this. Ngamwavota pa 13. They are going to want to announce block results. Per constituents fast to rush the situation. Ngabashta ratio, they want to swear in. Aka in the ichima pa Sunday. They want to announce ngamwavota pa Thursday. But therefore bachta announce my results pa Saturday. Then on Sunday, baka chaira ku Tanzania. Baka bachta so in aka in the ichima. By the time wa Brad Mundu vile nkonka ni bareya. Pamande ku petitioning kudanishina bachitaka reswa in wa president fionse firenda no kwenda bakambe no bakachitafe throw out here. That's their plan. Do not even start thinking about petitioning. So start thinking about winning big. But then I'm using this number. I'm live using this phone, so you have to use the number that's down there. The phone I'm using is the one where you're calling, so you have to use the. I've restarted, so now you can call. I've restarted the phone. Mwamon. So please na mpapata. Muyamba no kurende fia petitioning. You see the courts. 5 years how the courts have been operating. You've noticed how the courts. That thing of leaving Kabesha in office. Nefrefe obare for kuletama ministers in office. It was so that he has his people there. So do not even think about if you're a petition. Think about winning first time. Win big. Nefia reader if you. Don't think about it. Make sure you start thinking 80% vote Brian Mundubire. One time, muka wine, waka bachite so nini, tukambio kwenda life. Mwamona ka? Chapwa. So do not start thinking, oh, tukachita petition, it will go nowhere. They will swear in a church on Sunday, nishkwasila. Please, damn papata. And then, account that ECZ announced per polling station, not blocked results. Takwa, batatwa tarafishita from Zambia. That's why we have polling station and ward councillors. Mwamon. Mwambi oksta announce per constituents. Pakutumile shita announce ma block. By the time we are verifying, muka shita swani naka inde ichirema, muka turida maskupa mtu. If you have a block results, if you have ECZ, we know. Mufireki. Nipe polling station. Once you guys announce my results, but if I'm that constituency, ngabapunda okay, chan chirabombo constituency brand mundubire akwete 18,000 HH akwete 14,000 tatuishwe na wavotera wabari everybody fly the question polling station. No, now it's on. It was off. I was restarting the phone. Now it's on. I was restarting the phone. Now let me watch mukani chiteko phone tamufwa. Yeah, I'm a cause. Yeah, California. Now it's on. And next thing I did. The problem with this phone is balimbi kama group sayengi, so they just send things. If you find like there are 916 messages. Mwamonaka. So it's very ngarawa isula finish na isula California. So ba Electoral Commission of Zambia, Zambia, conclusion that we are aware of what your plans are. In this country, every result is announced per polling station. We will not have a situation where Mwangaraza Romance is announced in Mwangaraza is 75 years of age. Muyambo foko na ule charo chesu. Imwe charo mwakwile mchabaka unda nda machirubana ba mwana wasa chadi cha peaceful. Mwamonaka. So that is why in the land that it is very important that you protect the vote, because when they announce blocked results, they will be just coming up with random. First, so now by the time Munea could have coach on a Monday, it is done. Monfa, airplane very focused. And you know what really hurts is that this Electoral Commission of Zambia has not sensitized anyone. They started when during registration of voters. Mwamonaka. So clear all media. Na yusula kade fima messages. That's why I left my phone calls. Na fisula. Kwa iwe group bambika mo 900 imbi group 500 mulina ma video mo so phone ile sula. How can you read 900 messages? It's crazy. So no, it's neither here or there. That is just petty talks. I will not dwell on petty talks. I need to put a new president in State House and a new vice president in State House. So yeah, bloggers. Me, I'm not a blogger, I'm an analyst. So do not equate me with bloggers. Oh, back to number money me, I analyze issues. So sorry to disappoint you. I've got a big task ahead of me. No, I've spoken to some of I've been speaking to the opposition. I can tell you very much, they've got things in place to man the votes. It's something that we cannot say on social media here. But so far, according to what I've been told anyway, is that they've got things in place. We also have important people that are also helping with protecting the votes. But also, but I want to protect because by UPN baka polling station so that baka polling agents. So my advice kuri ba NRPUP friend na brand mundu bile fidia muka fwa fine pama polling station fika chita protect badi muka timudia areas, because what will happen ngabambona tibambo kurusa ba UPND ngefe ba chitarions baka nomba mkuya mkutamsha ma polling agency mu polling centers. So we want ifikwiriri fileva kwa timpeta mufwa mpeta muingishe mo mumpeta ishakura chita protect but abali mukati mune ma polling agency. Because what happened Kukawamba, let me tell you what happened Kukawamba. On Kawamba, I was there, I witnessed. But total extent, tapadi. By the time in Kawamba, I think Mwabomfeshe, FDD na NCP, I think that's what you used. What happened is that the polling agents, Muramukati, quite feeling be at Muntumo. Now, we don't Muntumo. I overcrowded, overpowered, I didn't know when so much, taparo for arached. So what you need again in the polling centers, Mundia, those polling agents need protection. How do you protect them? But do not just rely on Wakapokora. Because Wakapokora makada za wakafuada uniform. I'm now preempting you. I'm now preempting you. Even today as I speak, there are cadres that are wearing police uniforms pretending to be officers. Because a police officer, ne ntepena kwatana namba, te taika covering epamenso yo. Anyone who covers themselves as a police officer just know ni kadoyo. Mwanfa? Police officer cannot cover themselves on duty. Uwabu few war. Ni muna mwina mu UPN jomo tumwena ma police officers wambokula if sapamenso. Why? If that police officer kills a person, how are you going to identify that police officer? If they are covered. You get it? Like for example, don't sampa udabaranda po ba aka inde isho kwati nanikan erimbo bemba. That police officer that accidentally shot him was not covered the face. Therefore, it was easy to identify him and he was answerable. When which yaba ECL, but ECL was not protecting anyone who did the crime. If he served his sentence. In fact, he's still serving his sentence, if I'm not mistaken. Mama. So now you have police officers who are covered. They're covering themselves. Now for a police uniform. Why are you hiding your face? As a police officer, why are you hiding your face? Kuno for police officer kwata fena nani kanifiwe. Body cam. Why do they wear body cam? One is to protect themselves, to also protect the individual wakonkere. In case something happens, that is why you see, Muma America, UK and so on, every police officer has got a body cam. Guys are knocking at the door. If he shoots you without you resisting, that body cam will be played in court as evidence of what really transpired and will be as evidence. That's why in a police seat, body cam, brand so that the police act professional. You cannot have police officers covering their faces. Muka mona bonso mona mama police officers abale if safe so nishma cadres. They are UPND cadres and they are not genuine police officers. So we cannot, in this country, we cannot rely on the police to protect us when they are covering their faces. Why are they covering their faces? Their duty, the duty of the police, is to protect properties and individuals in any given country. That's the duty of a police officer. Not a police officer to be a cadre. No, that's not the duty. Nsama, thank you. Mama. So, to protect those votes, those people inside the polling agents, people should not go home. Mama, if you are taking kuchingora bakapokora, they were overpowered. Wamba fokutambate. So, apa ni people power. That's the only way you can protect these votes. People power. Chinkupiti wabantu tamufire mwae ndepatapene ngamulefa mukana yono bwali. Papoling kumbadi ukumuchi chiomeka. Nobody will stop you from cooking in shima. Bale penda muna mukati. So people power, that's how you protect. No one should do. Your vote must be protected. Who protects your vote? You, the people of Zambia. So people power chinkupiti abantu. Nefikwiri na mukafibike within the people power. Therefore, it's a program. Guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening to this phone. I'm funny. So, my videos up. Let me try and delete some videos. Empty. Settings. That's what I reached. I say. As long as nice, what I say. Go to settings. I want Mama Naka. That's true, sister. Me have evidence, and let me tell, especially kumwense. Ekule ingirira ama unmarked, unpicked ballot papers. Ba violent in Dembele we no message you and she won't free. Kumwense. Funny. Yesterday I did that. Where can storage and that storage no. Now live 16:20. Let me just go now. I've said what I wanted. So got you phone each day if you let me try and call you but Danny, see if it's gonna happen. It's gonna call me. It's gonna knife freezer. I think this is the time I should be going live. Where Kaluing and Akara. Louis is asleep. I think let me just exit this group, see? Because you're in this phone. I don't want to give you this other number. Because shakalala roturo. Okay, so here is let me just do this. Why I didn't crash your phone if my messages on my phone. Danny, I know you want to call in. Let me see what I can do now. See if it's gonna work. I was ready to interact with the people. Okay, let me do this. Now you can't have your phone. I've already secured a bag of minimum sana na shome kana marash. Make sure kuipika kulala pa polling station takulivya kuya kumayanda ni do or die my elections muyasenda kwa nakalimu kuchako angasha uroshani ni do or die why monaka. Let me do this. But Danny, can you try and call me again? Let's see if you can come. You come through. Because I'm thinking. This is what I can do only. Wow, insta. Why you wanna put any kind of babuzod? I think now I'll create space. Yamba kono kubomba ko gwino phone. Imona choka mo muzedi youth kan futhi manifa kamo. Nifuna abantu batumbe nizabwela usanifa kamo first. Hey. Nesibachoka mu group ubo. Babwela bachitachani. Babwela manifa kamo. Hey. I failed to leave the group. Eesh. Jesus. But Kaida, we also need Dama. I don't know how to do this. I need more phones. But I'm phones wako atafuti. You want more phones. But Dan, are you trying to call? yeah, mwaisa deti jatuapuisha nokupuisha. Natupuisha. Therefore, if abantu batumeko barande, because I'm just trying to clear the phone. We're talking about the. So you're calling up, so. So Aporo Yaisa like missed coke WhatsApp. Because I'm just deleting some of the stuff. Let me check. So Apa is deleting. Alabaranto minefi into abantu. No, the data is on. I'm on Wi-Fi. That's why I'm live. It's not about the data. It's about WhatsApp is full. So when WhatsApp is full, you cannot receive phone calls. The reason it's full is like a lot of people have put me in group on this number. So, ila chitakontwani kani. Ila freezer. So some of the messages are just even coming in now. Tulaingira mu mitimpanga tule samba tule puishanya ne mfutisha yabo na mapanga yabo game over yadde kuma polling station eshu ilyo. Try to restart and allow WhatsApp not to save media files. Okay, delete all the videos you don't need. Right, okay, let me try. Let me do what you said. Last day I was deleting everything. Nasanga na wachita food spam. I want. Let me do that. And then it's so bad because as soon as I switch off the live, that's when like phone calls will start coming in. It's not fair. So I'm deleting and it's just saying please wait because there are a lot. Thank you so much for Patricia. You came in late. You can still rewatch it once it's done. It will still be here. Was just doing some voice sensitization and just ensuring that we don't lose focus as a people. You know, we can't afford to lose focus. And I was also on Electoral Commission of Zambia. Tabaretea buino ba Electoral Commission. It's like muletea nani can then refer ku UPND. Mwamona ka muletea ball. But if I did quite supposed to be neutral by ECZ. Not the way ECZ has been conducting itself. It's not right and it's not fair. It's not a free and fair thing. But what I'm saying is that we need to put more pressure on the Electoral Commission of Zambia so that they do the right thing. Na besho tbaka inde na bapona ma elections ai. Na yalanga fe buino fe ilanga. Mwamona. But the Electoral Commission of Zambia doing imingarato. No. We're not going to allow you to do that. Hang on. So, cause. Let me go on cause. Alright, it's very slow. Restart. I'm restarting again. You're also late. No, we're talking about where is Kasonde Mwenda Kanshi? Is he not around? Is he not around? I'm not sure. Is he not around? I thought he's back in Zambia. Why is that late? I don't know arrive. Ale yaba pompwe mwandini ngamachitala vaeche chukupita. Hey guys, nishikatuishi form for hapa chalo because vaeche na vamilanga. Umuntu aleshita na campaign. Ale milanga na bitterness at we touch the hill. Umuntu mumpere futu mupando. Yeah, guys, we can't have a bitter president like that. You'll be connecting to the internet. Open your WhatsApp 30 minutes before wanting to use it, because it normally syncing, and if the RAM is almost full, becomes slow. So the RAM is full. It's not even almost full. It's full. I was deleting some stuff yesterday, so I figured like, since I was deleting stuff yesterday, it's quite okay now. Mwamona. So when I came, I found that now my messages and then it's now slow. So I didn't even know that it will get up full that much, because I was deleting. Everybody's asking where is Kasonde Simwenda. I thought he's around. So apa yabako kwati yabako fasting. Some of the messages chidai isa nomboro ya mbokwisa. So foot have been added more. Guys, I'm a groups now. I am foolish. Don't know my cause. Even now, no missed calls are coming. So where do I go to the media? If I go, open this. It's very slow. We haven't seen him with this team. We are worried, chair. Wasn't even aware, ka? Now, guys, let me go to the Wombe.
Yes. I can imagine that if there's a farming block in Southern Province around Mumbwa, Mumbwa is very good.
Yeah, I'm back with some messages. Try calling again, because some messages are just coming through now. Yeah. Alright, I'm back with some miss notification. Guys, let me let you go. Ninja shogudirita. That's clear what? Why do I do this to you people, eh? Why do I do this to you guys? Let's see. Okay, let me do this. Let me try and just delete something off my phone. My photos now, my media. That's the easiest. If I go like this and then go to WhatsApp videos, then I delete everything, then I'll create space. What I came to realize is that in terms of elections, what happened in Malawi also must happen in Zambia. I think they've traveled to Western Province. They're in Western Province now. Western Province is very far, so they've moved from Northwestern to Western Province. We're supposed to be in West. They're supposed to be in Western Province. So they are in Western Province. I'm sure Tabala Africa. So most activities will happen. Most activities will happen tomorrow. One for Moisaka man. So as it's saying, WhatsApp images alone, 7,758. I'm on a problem now, what? So that's why WhatsApp is not working. Videos are about 970 something. I'll sit down, then tomorrow probably if let me delete if my messages, my pictures, and then maybe we'll do some callings. Mandin, you deserve to call him. I deleted all this. How has it become full? This is not okay. Yeah, Western Province, and then they're winding up in Southern Province. But they have to go back to Kaputa. So we are challenging the Electoral Commission of Zambia to actually accord the chance. Now, even if Wamundubile does not manage to go to Kaputa, at least let him really go to Kaputa and campaign for NRPUP. It's only fair. You cannot suspend their campaign when they were not even involved in violence. Ba Electoral Commission of Zambia ba mwangalaza Romes charo chesu bonse chino. Okay, let me delete about 1,000. I've selected about 1,000 and I'm deleting them permanently. By the time ile kwa 24 hours fiala isola 40 of my pictures. Failed to go to the bin. How come? I've restarted on several occasions. Delete the videos. Okay, at least the videos are deleting, so it's good. Yeah, you can take me with my videos so we create space. This is the longest I've been on Facebook. Settings up, storage, delete cakes. We create space for RAMs as well, because if you just delete videos from internal memory, it will only create space for RAM, not RAM. Thanks for Patrick. So I go to settings in my phone. Okay, let me go. I've not done that in a long time, to be honest. Thank you. You're asking for my number. Number po iliyo. Right, so now that I've deleted all this from WhatsApp, let me do what it's trying to. What is trying to tell me. So if you're Electoral, me, I'm not Pet Sendaka. When I make a decision to support a candidate, Nishnimpanga decision. I don't go back on my words. That's who I am. I'm a woman of my word. So na pakafie apatufikire pakafie Brian na kuma peto. Tapachi. Before ya wafela hivyo phone jangara ini. I made a decision, and that decision I'm sticking with. Whether someone says this and that, I will not be dragged down to people's levels. Now. Ama miss cause yambo kuisa nomba. Yeah! Arayambo kuisa Jesus after na dirita kwefinto. Yeah, mwebanta, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Arayambo kuisa ma missed calls, eh? But Danny, try to call now, because now I can get missed calls. But Abraham wants ammunition. 1 hour ago, people have been calling. Sure. Yo. Yeah, I need to format my phone more, and especially Dr. Kuma. My elections. I'll sit down today and I'll clear everything in this phone. So, let no one tell you to say no. Chair. Oh no, Ntwanikane, we are all contributing to the betterment of this country. Mwanfwa. We are all contributing to the betterment of this country. All of us, we are playing our part. 11 missed calls, 12 missed calls, 13 missed calls. Don't call me on WhatsApp, not direct. Apa, you can call on WhatsApp. Yare isama missed calls number. Let me go settings. Just if they were change. And the phone is quite slow, like you said. So I go to settings and clear what? Settings, apps, storage. Apps and notifications. What did you say? No, not that. Is it storage? I've run out of storage. Yeah, I'm a missed calls. I'm a missed calls. Sorry again. Let's sort this out together. Still got time. Babwalia Mumbi, thank you so much. 10 days. Mwinapenda kwa 13 days. 10 days. Mwebantu 10 days. Kwati mufi 5 years twaikala hapa kwebantu wakwalesa. I don't know but say irufyanya. Ona imo guys. This is our chance. Our only chance actually. Tatwairufyanye iyo. Tatwairufyanye ero tamwaturufyanye. 30 missed calls. Jesus Christ. But then why am I just free up space? Let's free up the space. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody's awake. Don't you? Eh? They are calling him UPND. Who is UPND? Hey, baby. Jesus. Hi, baby. Woo, what's up? So let's select these files and delete. But why is it that I'm only getting missed calls and I'm not getting the phone calls? All items. nalema ine pamene muniuza vonse ivi sivichitika chifoni chili slow. Okay, so I'm cleaning up. We're saying cleaning up. So hopefully it works. I've got 45, 46 missed calls now. You know, Albert Morishan. Unless I format my phone. Okay. Let's try this. And if it doesn't work, then I'll call it a day. And see. Why am I just getting missed calls? It's weird. I'm only getting missed calls now. And I can't. We need to fix this. So a Clement Tembos. Yeah, I shouldn't be saying the names that they're calling, should I? But Danny 36 Mr. Go. Yeah, my man too. Afternoon chair. Okay, try call. I think a question if ukulatuma. Whilst I'm sorting this. The weird part is I'm getting missed calls, but I can't tarefika. Mama, turn off how do I turn off automatic downloads on WhatsApp? Newa kwa karuba. Na mieva newa kwa karuba. Do not lose focus. Why am I just getting missed calls? Why am I not? Why am I not okay, let me do this. I know what to do. Let me go in the bin. Because I also need to empty the bin, don't I? Okay, what you doing? What you doing? Select. Okay, select. Oh, I need to delete permanently. Delete all. Empty bin. So yachira mu bin wamona yachira mu bin ya yo nacheta delete yachira mu bin. So mu bin namo inomba na box ta empty bin fionse fibe deleted. So fiara sta create space cause tayacha sta nani kan. Adwa Beverley mo just format the phone. God what? I just for mama Beverley mo no mana after format fiose seconds kwa fimofona sunga mufonyo. Yama. Tamu mpari kwisa bashandevi. People in the just for mamule wire ini. De wire. Bana ine yara bombe ina chai. Kairi na mubini na stadiriti. So, yamba no kuomba ko fast phone mwe bantu bakwadesi. So nga tuwafumia mwefi. Atufumati the phone. Mwansekesha. Netok wire. Yeah, I want. I'll delete in the bin as well. That's what I've done. So I've moved this in the bin. Then I'll go empty the bin. It will create space. I think now we'll be fine. Mwangufuisha bueno. Mwansekesha. Beverley, why? Beverley just format the phone. Our chance of manjin proposing kere. Anyway, at least washimika. Na miewa na ifile chitika. I am my elections to quite if one chance. Na mwamu pisha HH. Ile wako akaruvanka linkamba fieba no nata wa Zambia study baby 5 years na ikara pano mwe bantu bakwalesa ndemi bafedi ose padi uyu muntu. Ero munga bange mistake au nishita mwana echufu echiteka lipa mwandi. Because you know what you've gone through. You know what you've passed through the past 5 years. Ero don't even get me started. Kuri bahise ndabale chikonko. Umuntu wako ebati umunobe wamuchuchungana wayayi bano mubiri wako. Muntu mo mulefu akonka nyepo okuteke chalo. Umufimbira wabaye chechi kaule yafe werere fe kubwengwa. Mama. Because ningu mona umufimbira. Urawena umufimbira bakwete kuri isi. Umufimbira bakesa pera na babrani muntu bire. Ndemye bechile neshinga. That's why we cannot. We cannot allow this man to continue. Ndemye bechile neshinga. We love fintu fyatika muno mchalo chesu icha Zambia. Fya matabu. Yedi mbokoshi mwasangire kulia kuroko baikete abana bado bare raping. Because those who were abducted, those young 13 girls that were abducted, they were also being raped. Mama, who has accounted for that property? Because that's in the public non-concern. It was supposed to be tried publicly. But this government preferred to televise the issue of Edgar Chagwalungu's eligibility. But they decided to try that privately. It is alleged that one of the UPND members, abducted the 13 girls. Mamon. Mule ufonderand. Mule kutika. Imboko shidi ya mfia rituals fyonse fiti. Think it wa mwana mwisa ya Zambia dino, but we are pretending like we are not seeing these things. And Zambia, because we easily forget, we have forgotten about the abduction of the 13 girls. Mwadi imboko shimu ya mwadi fisa rufia kakira. Fyonse fyo. Very unchristian. They never tried that case. We don't even know how it ended. What's going on now? Why Monaca? bali abakashana baba nokubapera otufuro uromwa ichoda. If you remember uromwa icho wabasangira odi omurumendo baishite muchita shut up mwaichi tapara fuharashita shut up ofwachita shut up uri omurumendo wabasangire bali abakashana 13 girls abducted within the country bakapokora bari kwi hey Zambia. Eish, God help us. God help us. Yes, atwafu. Twambe no kupepa not mulale muleke okupepa no. This is a spiritual battle and God is giving us another chance in this country. Let's move in a leadership we to karesa. At your leadership. Because once we took a prayer and you to karesa. Prayer is associated with God. When somebody says useless day of prayer, meaning they say you are useless. God is not important. Mure amona fimona ngabare pepa no pepa umuntu are sweating. Ngabare pepa tashibata. Mota mo fimona. Kama fionze ture shita point out. Baba nanko bare pepa are ku munechibe. Nisha are ku munechibe. Ne ore unfa fio kukaba ni Holy Ghost fire. Tamai mwene ile video imwe kama fionse na shita point out. Tamai mwene video ile are ku munechibe baba nanko bare pepa. Eka ile fokura ku munechibe. Tadi nishini napya ye huko. Napya huko. Cheche oda pole pole na onindo shiye. Inganga ya isamuno chalo yali muikete. Bapasha abantu kumakava makava kuri Bible. Wantu bare pepare kumunechibe ekafi. You bring a leadership, oh useless day I went to bring investment, useless day of prayer. Nishtari watu karesa, nishwalanda to the side were useless. Na umfwe chifukushoni yamba fyo kungufushe chifukushinomba. Tabashibata. Tatarashibatapu. Mudelo rekesha denda fimona. Leshnare tamba uyu. Ama pepo fiama pepo for you. Ero ngale fo kumishita undu wiki abura. Ero ngale stefia ba ivo fwachita. Inena ari mwisho bwino sana. Ngai mina fati de rware tontonga nyefia ba ivo. Ala bika putot ma video twaka leto nishare imba. Nisho twara post nisho aishbati. Is embarked on something evil. Inendesh manasho no kushwata hapa mwana munefia ratumbuka. Gamwa mure fa page a post are imba. Kwata are imbisha. Nishmo aishbati. No win. Na ni mwishiba A to Z. Gamwa mwana ba quiet. 2 days aba quiet. Then asa post are imba kwata are pepesha. Nishmo aishbati no win. Nemye bechire chinga. Get down you. Hi beautiful. Mwai monaka. Momule mwana shan. Umuntu ngabare pepa bananku tashibata. Ambo kumunechi. Muntu munefare mitungururo. Oh, okay. Mwara mona hapa ka image building bala mbok pepesha. Ero nga me tell you in Bible. Nga pabo muntu wa ishwa Bible pesa mbele acharo pano ni Satana. Do you know that the devil can sing in 7 different languages, voices? Do you know that? In Zambia, you tend to think like the devil has to come with Amasengo. No, devil is a smiler. That's the devil. The devil will come smiling to you. That's why everything beautiful, muchalo, is associated with the devil. Think to some fingi, mukamona chishwa associated because nangoero yesu bale fwaye okumuchita tempt kuri Satan. Ida aide mukuchita when he was praying 40 is in the wilderness and stuff like that. Satan ashibotinga wampe parara kupera fiancé. Wamon. So do not ever mistake the devil at wama saying go and so on. No. A devil will come to you smiling. A devil will never come to you in an ugly form. Woof. But Jimmy Chitile, the Bible says How do you know them? And Jesus said, by their fruits you shall know them. So is that Christianity? Is that very Christian? Are you serious? Preach up. Is that Christian or unchristian? Very unchristian. Mama, imo mrefu atwaridi. Baka tupuisha bonze mcharo muntu. No. Amiebo muntu useless day of prayer, but lesa milanga no kubiranga ati uyute mtunturu yo. Adimwe. You know, there's a verse in the Bible which says, and I quote, that you will suffer for the king you have chosen for yourself. And this is what happened in 2021. Because we went against God. To aya choosing a infumu yes fwebene. But God is a God who akwatoruse atpera second chance. Takwa abo muntu abananko bare prepare ku munechibe. Takwa aba. Ngene ule mfafi okabanga abonse takudi imo kuzambia ko te Juni kuzambia. Ku Juni te Juni. Akabire shani. Amare pepa na rai posta ngana puisha live na rai posta are ku munechibe na pila. The Holy Ghost fire. Acha tutu atabamu temeno na munani kare muna because tutu was praying. Tutu anga mune umuna no kuimba iteme no kuimba buino sa. You had a very beautiful voice. Muche mude munani kare mu parliament tabamu temeno. So that the tension safe. Tuambie kuturuka and say mwe bantu. Let's bring someone who kwete akatina ka kwalesa. Why monaka? This one was in my tummy. Nde pangama live. If mori akula 9 months na umkwatoyo. Akula renda kwanya na 2 years. Akulira umenso. So that's why ngandi live. He always remembers when he was in my tummy because I used to do live when he was in my tummy. Mama, so nika Barack Obama aka. Nika freedom fighter aka. Karu. Louis is a freedom fighter. Stako nyali. Nyali. Stako nyali. Nyali. Se mundu bire. Se mundu bire. Mundu bile. No mwalala. Nezo mvote pari mundu bile. Mwala. Louis. Tell these people. Iyo nyali umwana ashita. Come on. Come on. Do nyali. Yeah. Go on. Yeah. Go on. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Yes. Hey, yeah. Luwara ndati muvotere penyali. Ero mumuka muku uchitefia burokurondoro. Hey baby. Uyu mwana oyo. Mumalari panga malaifu. Afya rwande panga malaifu. Twaya kumapeto. Are mieba tinyali. Ni enje oyo. Enje wa mieba. Nyali. Du nyali. Nyali. Waite mwabano koiwe. Nyali. Do it. Yeah? Mwah. Love you. Go and play. Go and play, sweetheart. Yeah. Bye-bye. 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 Mwanfo mwana amiebati. Nyali. Ero imomuka emungu chitefia bro. Guys, let me go. 17 hours. But I want 2 minutes is very important. But then, I can't seem to... For now, I will do what they've said. I'll format the phone. That's the only way out. I'll format it. And then, hopefully, Jidowe Mundu. Mia so ida toba, that's why bale tropo era na mapi. Nyali, rubuto guys. Nyali nakarui kamye bati ni nyali hapa. Ere mumune chitama sangara toni mwambe okuya mukuvotera fimbi. Arwen. Inende mye ne wako akaru. So anyway, on a serious note, please guys, make sure you protect them. Therefore, anke semwe bantu vis-a-vis mukamboni. Chiyongo munchende. 10 days you can actually see me. Guys. Ama ballot ba di printer kali. Ama ballot ba di printer. Whether bachita withdraw bechitanga mwachita withdraw ama ballot ba di printer. Nishinomba mulechita shani. I talked to JJ is live telling all candidates on Ichola in the Copper Belt and Lusaka to withdraw. They can't withdraw because I've seen a letter where saying that guy is expelled. Mamonaka. And then he cannot do anything. Mwanamba fyo kurufyanya abantu kushere 10 days na mpapata. Wait for the leadership to give direction. Not if you mwambo klasa baira pa social media. Mwara furungani abantu. Ine mwanti nino opo mfikire fe ine nshirefu. Aye chimfurunganya urufe pa no. Chimfurunganya chena we nshirefu aya. I will not dwell on that one thing. I will not. So, if you are going if you are sticker like bene, I'm a lawyers, I'm a leadership my lawyers. But me pay direction, then we say per social media. But me, what I know is that it's neither here nor there. One. It's neither here nor there. The ballot papers have been printed and the nominations are valid. So, I don't know. But don't just confuse people. Mwambe nomba shani. Mwandi I don't want to dwell on that. Kumi ya fetching in a chink. Na repeat up the stage. I want to ensure that we change government. That's all. That's what I want to ensure. Me, I know that our ballots are all valid. So, our nominations, sorry, they're all valid. Finally, Mwevant, let me apologize that you've been trying to call and we've sorted the phone. Good evening. Yeah, let's reconnect. Hello? Now I'm catching the network. I think you can call now because I'm receiving calls now. You can still call in. Okay, they don't know Ikala live. Hi. Okay, so you can still call in. I think now my messages are new yambo kuisa. The guy signed on the adoption certificate when we have a problem because this is it we rule otherwise. I'll just wait. My advice is that wait for the leadership to give you direction. Don't start assuming. Don't start saying shani. Just relax. I mean natural to want you to miss shoot. Just relax. Don't start oh shani, oh what. No. Don't do that. Hello? Hello? Hello, good evening.
Yes,
Evening. You through to chair? My network. Ntakuna my network. Guys, abanchikere. Mwamposera muno kumposera mumuja. Mwai monaka. Mwamune nchitonde womba. Nachafa okuya. Na sorting. So that you call in. Number to call is down there. In a area she so for me, I would actually say, like I said when we began talking, to say it's a distraction, and I feel like leave it to the leadership to sort that out and give you a direction. Don't start assuming. And when you are doing this, murekarifya abantu. Mwamona? Murekarifya abantu mubala nechipune chifukusha at the end of the day abala rusa. When you want to say brand mundure and the people of Zambia. So take a nyeni. Mwamona ka? Hello? Hello, good evening. Yeah, mkwai munishan mkwai. How to the buino mkwai? Yes. Like for me, 10 days before an election, you start calling for people to withdraw. No. I think let the people, abe normally does, wapange statement, wait for the leaders, and then let them make a statement. Let's not start assuming or giving direction. In the beginning, that's what I was saying about this. Like, let's not lose focus. I think most of the people have just joined late, but once I watch one ine, they are able to understand what I said before.
Okay. Belufi abantu because kuno the province kasama kuno the dumine so tulole lefe mba kwa sestana ipokale and then fionse mwali mona fedesa rubuto kwali akakonse kwali akasova ne take ni mtima kile fyabe ne balala fyala
yes
not you akuti alu tap shani dai ne twa imem kwai
emkwa
Zambia
uchushwa
bene fwebe shibe twachura sana chamuto pwekele nayo sokuza kwena nini hapa bali tukaka kumutwe kumoru kumabokota twenda yo noshita so please
bale umfwa that's why even for me when I came in I had to because people quite 10 days but you were very anxious abantu. So I said to them, no, keep calm. It's neither here nor there, nothing has changed.
Please, kwalichula sana. So, and then na fasting ya mshona mfana wa boss wa jeje na baranda po. Tuambe fasting so that tilate ilefika tufishira family less. Fasting ka fasting no tukula babani anyama test shireko nayo tete fasting twitere saifa twenda na lesa abane nsu mwalisho tata yali kosa so please mwiruba mwe bantu aba
awe tabalube opotudi tabalube mwisa kamana
mata mnatotela lesa pana marapo shako ka mundu bilako
okay naraka posha all right. Okay, so guys, when you call, please call just under 2 minutes so that we accommodate more phone calls because I want to carry bachambo kula folk to me. So when you call, I know a lot of people are trying to call now that you can come through. Please call in and come through. Hopefully, we get more phone calls. Hello? Hello? Please turn down the volume.
Hello, yes, the voice of Zambia.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Neo Boniface Walia.
I'm quiet.
Calling from Lusaka, Zambia.
I'm quiet. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes tulalolisha fifi ni tulamikonka sana mlebomba sana lesale mipala imwe muchiwe matulanda chimulenda na pasa
twatotera
emkai. You know, if you feel it, I will go in a Monday in the 30 wish when I'm going to but victory is certain. Now, in any of boundaries, while I never cancel our group.
Okay.
Yes, I won in 2021 PF ticket, then upper foot nice. I mean, in a palizo you start Pagachola Pena. So sometimes in a tram conquers are nephew Mutwafwa, again sometimes it will confused. Like I am a statement, I am Bokwis. Be honestly speaking, which I mean in a very, you are on your own. You want to never but to chola so on and so
forth. That you are on your own.
Validi uko validi mtambo wachiwa live unokulanda papa watima wonse mwewa patichola you are on your own. Who does that? Ushabalishwa what we are going through honestly. Just last week I was attacked by UPND ukunko manama panga but na emi na pakachola. One day I won mu 2021 ungapali ama kansala zaba winine ama vote ingi muno mu Zambia ninevo. Then honestly, if you do instead of communicating to us in a very good way, you are on your own. Honestly, abantu bali wotuleeta mobilize for the president. So sometimes it's paramount okutekanya when if you are parishioners. So that the men win abantu bali abako because twali kusa. If you want to acquire MPF, you know, calamity, catastrophe, and the crisis comes like this. But if you have a tobacco sanga, so Muntunga is a mini Nashenga, Fideva, Bachala, and they will put it all you are on your own. To a clever Javanashan, that is not leadership. That is not leadership. So
I think the president and the vice president, what they need to do is to sit down and issue a comprehensive statement against all the supporters and the candidates that are standing. We've got 10 days remaining and we can't afford to start ukula kadiki abantu imitima abantu bade umfa kwati nakadimo, they are not important. What has happened has happened. It does not affect you. Your nominations are valid. And I think they should not be quiet. Both the vice president and the president, they should now issue a comprehensive statement to stop once that you are on your own. If you are on your own, then what was the point of coming together? Because we're supposed to support each other in both calamities. There's nothing like Abaniwa NRPUP, Abaniwa RP. We have all come together as one. Mwamona? With the sole purpose of changing government. Mwamonaka? So the mistake that's going to be made now is nombanga mwambo kusefurura. Nishmule ipa ya mwebene mweku. Mwamona? And the only ones who are going to capitalize on this, ni wa UPND. Mwamonaka? If you into nafi fuma bwino, like I said when I was beginning this live, I said nafi wama apari ubusuma paresa satana aya yonsa aresa mesho. What do we do as a people? We sit down together in harmony and in unity and say, what is the way forward? Mamona, let's not just start saying, you're on your own. Because each one of us have contributed to where we are here in this country. There's no one who's superior than the other. In Nepal, Wandi, I'm trying so hard to ensure that this victory is certain, and I will not be put in a position where I have to start defending myself or shani. No. We made a decision. We agreed that the president will be Brian Mundubile, and we are all going to support Brian Mundubile. So there's nobody who's on their own. Everybody is with the president. So the president and the vice president must issue a comprehensive statement with what has happened. Personally, I think nothing has changed, because I remember just recently Kalaba had petitioned the issue of the vice president, and the constitutional court ruled to say the nominations are still valid. So that's why I'm saying the nomination are still valid because there is a constitutional court ruling right now as we speak about the vice president of Citizen First to say his constitution, his nomination as vice president of the constitution is still valid. So that's why I'm saying the nominations of you guys who are standing on NRP are still valid because there's a ruling now, a precedent in the constitution court. Mwamona ulia Isaac ulia watwere na nikane case ku court yaba vice president wa CF line across that door because I don't want him to go inside. So I read that the constitution had ruled and Bakalawa welcomed that constitution ruling. So it means that even you guys on NRPUP, NRPUP, RP, in alliance, nothing has changed. Your nominations are still valid. Mwamonaka? Yes. Yes. So if you feel you are on your own, how benani sheba on their own because once to adisa pamo no kubas one people. Mwamonaka? So please
and the I even wanted to go on number program na isa isangila pakati hapa wangu. No, that is not leadership. And if there is information ni alliance, then if of my candidates valid to pay from adoption certificate, no kutwebo kwewa lusaka and the bills is resolution party. So the why say so sometimes the advice ninga pera not to public my statements. As I am speaking up, I think what if you don't want to attack by UPND. Every day to Lamufi do some mobilize avant for the president, for the MP, now and in the council. You are on your own. No. Sometimes to have why picture leaders, nobody will let them much no can to me so that I complain. Otherwise, thank you so much.
You've done well to call because then even the presidency, the president and the president leadership must hear ofo mule pitamu mwamonaka, and it's important that they hear to what you have said, and it's important that they put things into perspective. You know, if you ntonga file ya mkuwama lesara chiwala leta po ichimfulunganya. That is why for me I've decided if you tafya bombe yo mwamona. So what I'm asking you, my brother, is please take heart. Muikaripa, muibonfyo bukadi, sule niko, loleshe on a bigger picture. And you are not on your own. I'm going to say this chair is with you. I think I speak for everybody and the people watching right now that we are with you. Impumo mwa pitamo muri ba UPND, we cannot say you are on your own. Mwamona. So the leadership will issue a comprehensive statement and you will know that you are not on your own. Mwamfa? And I apologize for that. I personally apologize for that. Thank you.
God bless you.
You too, my brother. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Chair. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for calling.
Yes, this is Zamiwe. I'm calling from South Africa.
How is South Africa?
How is South Africa? South Africa is very freezing.
Oh, now mwana ina nini chikarana panse kwa di wama weather kuno.
Kule mikumbwa no kumikumbwa hapo mwikele panse. Kuna kutalana na panse tatufumi nelelo.
Go ahead, my sister.
I'm okay, thank you, my sister. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Na bamye bana bamilanga simbo. Emkwai.
So ndeko nka program na umfuwa kubisana ababa kansela bafuma mukulanda.
Emkwai.
Bana bakwalesa, therefore I feel just to contribute a few words. Nishta ya kuikatana. You know nga mwamona abamundu bile na bamakebi nga tabayiketeni. UPND nga yadi shupo kufumya hapo. But it's because we saw, they saw a bigger picture. Because you want to back to mufumyepo. Some of us we supported Bamakebi, sana for South Africa we supported Bamakebi, and then Kainala supported Bamundu. But these two great leaders decided to come together. So which means iyi family nomba ifire yabapamo takuja ati uyu mwana w'abanani uyu mwana w'abanani chimune chupo upo ukwete abana bonse namukwata abana balabalesa mukwikatana. So ayama statement yambo kuba issued lero 10 days before ukwebati iyo mulipalu wenu tapali ulipalu wakwe. We are all one family. 10 days yashala kuba UPNZ balefwaisha sana pa kwebati bambi okutumi nokwebati.
Na yesterday naliranje pati chalambo kuponene fintu ifinge and nimukano wanga kore 24 hours later if you fyambo okuisefi.
If yambo okuisa especially for bana ba munganda ifuta tufera kulalanda ya mawetsi kuba nenzwawe. Bonse tulife umowine fie. Mamone.
Yeah.
So tupose kosa unamano pa tuwe sana vigilant. Tuwe very vigilant pakweba ati tuwine pa 13 if ofweba ambi 34 kuisa 34 kuleta batata kwati so he can rest in peace kuno ku South Africa not longer if your life tuleta na batata ku Zambia mkubashika. So please guys, this is the only chance we have.
It's the only chance.
Let's be serious. All the differences we have, let's put them behind. Quite to win a 13 August.
Mwe bantu na ma differences apa tapadi na ma differences kufa afyo kutwa mukanwa mwamona ka
kufa afyo kutwa mukanwa kwa tulesta destroy mwamone olefa afyo kusta destroy what has been built already. So bakansela mwifaka mana we are with you. Tudifena umuntu wonse fyodi ulesta support ba mundu bela ba makebi. We are a big family chokati na abantu bambi bali tukumbwa nokutukumbwa. Pwewe kala ma diaspora abantu bali konka ifresh tika Zambia ka. And people now are impressed to say, it looks, it looks promising. These two leaders, it looks promising.
It does.
Finally, you're going to bury your former president. You see?
Yes.
Disappoint for them.
That's why I personally have issued an apology to the councillor because he's not on his own. And he shouldn't feel, because you see what na muishiba anafira kalipa fimwe fintu bale kupuma ero nombo muntu asakwe bati you are on your own temashu yakwa echecha yarande fyati you are on your own
meshu yakwa echecha
so we cannot say we have come together nokula sefurura futi iyo ya bombe ino mwamona ka
auta ya bombe
mune ibukusha mwe bantu mwairandire chair come on board
ala twadimita pete chair
so ine nomba after inchito na bomba inchito nde bomba ero nomba umuntu weza auta mwafyona uleyo nyenchfwa efyo tafyaona ike in Jesus name tafyaona ike tuleya tukavote buino tukarete na ba president na ba vice na abe mine para pi because copper belt you cannot say you are on your own ndora kudi mulenga kudi kudi mulenga kudi bulldozer unomanga mwana that you are on your own ama voice ya muntu bile mwana atwala kuisa copper belt
atwala kuisa
because kantanshi kudi chanda kabwe ari kantanshi constituency. I'm yet to start campaigning kuda kantanshi because oko na afyariro kudi. How do you say you are on your own? Because my vote yaba mundu bile yasi. Kureni kukantanshi constituency kudia my vote yaba mundu bile. Kundora kuda ku iminine Emmanuel Mulenga. My vote yaba mundu bile kudi. So mwambo kutari juice no mama vote yakwa president by saying that. So how are you helping the president?
Ofana jeje la chimangulanda wa jeje aboko bati nomba imwe mulefa president akapone chimwa fintu ko sensa fie wabishama fye penso we mwine fye weka na tukula uchu prep tama na tukuishi bafwe bene so
kama ishama vote oko ya bomba udia ngapita udia ale ma vote ya ba mundu bit no mama mambo ko bati they are on your own nishimwaona ora ma vote ya kwa president Tefyonse mwe bantu fya ko kumwe kwati wewa kwa tamano ni wewe. Sometimes ati ubumi bwaba mwa mukutu.
Na imine 2016 kutuko kansela kwa mchango kwa simpa watu. But I made sure na imine pa opposition but I made sure na lichitesu kwa secure ama vote ya ba ECO. That's the love we had for ECO. Mama.
Okay my sister, now for like nishite kwa accommodate abantu. When should I start live?
Okay, my sister, now na totela. Thank you so much. Makansela mtweleleko.
Thank you.
Quiet.
Hello?
Hello, bachaya mlishani.
Wino mulishani mkwa?
Mkwainde tumina kuchoma kuno. Ndio program na ine.
Choma!
Mkwai, so tunalalanda kofita kwebati. Imeva maketu maipata number ya. Sometimes he might not see I mean, he might not watch the program. So try to call him and give him an advice. So that bashpe nankani, bashpe balande abantu bose bompe file chitika. Yeah, that is my advice.
Thank you, but kuchoma kulishani uko.
Mkwai?
Kuchoma kulishani.
Kulishia kuno turepe mkwai.
Mkwai, na atasha mkwai, nipanyari. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Kare mwambira ukutuma. Good evening.
Evening, how are you, Chair?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Chair ni mbonaporeza ku Zambia hapa. Ndio sakutana na kupro. At least kuna kwansha pia kupro. Ule mwana natural.
Mwenye kwa tumishishi? Na natural beauty sweet 16 abande maka sweet 16 na kuskuru kutina ya. Mu grade 8.
Chair mwana kusha kwa subscriber.
Waposhe ni mwebene.
Shukata namba. Chair, twala buka, kwa mkana twamuka.
Mkwai.
Ekeni fine tuika defefe ni kwati mishishita tukwete shirishi no tuleta shani abantu kuya abantu kubika mfena mtu kwacha fili kwacha.
Aini.
Then abantu n'abafika no kufika ko shenda na meshi bachirungura ba boss besuko shingi sana esho. Ufuma 15 hours. Natuya chair.
Okay, natasha mkwai.
Na chama tawe at least watu waso bachi anatotera sana.
Natasha na ine for coming through. Mkwai. Hello?
Hello, Mama Chair.
Hello. Now if Africa voice can feel Mama Chair. Hello.
Hello, mwana wandulishani.
Wino munishani mkwai.
Wino, ninewa mama nyenda nikurusaga kuno mwana wandi.
Mayo munishani. Ni bwanji.
Ndife wino mwana wandi. Nakusaka manafya lili neliashi. Ili hapa kachola mwana wandi tuwebeni kwa fishinga tuwala chitashani.
Awe, tapari fichinjishe. For now, tapari fichinjishe muisaka mana iyo. Ni fifine, turea, tuwala ya vota, mkwai. As far as I know, is that there is a ruling in the courts which ruled in the case of the vice president Wawa Kalaba, where they said the nominations are still valid. So it's the same case. Yes, it's the same case with the Abe Mininepa RP. Their nominations are still valid. But do not rush into conclusion. No, they need our president, our vice president, but me pay a comprehensive statement.
Wangu kulaiva abantu noti kulavotera pachola yeshani so tulefa ifintu kwati fyashika twashirala ukufuma kuli wa brani mundu vile na nkuli wa makebi zulu bantu wa makebi zulu na brani mundu vile bali pange chakosa so bena ebalingiro kutampa kulafunya ma statement.
Yes.
Not if pina sa kwa social media ero nomba abantu watampa okutuseka takulieko muleya esha lingo kwa tusaka mane.
Okay, stay online, Panono.
Okay.
Je, ati mwachi ba live? manje tumweza okamba ati bantu bambi ochita withdraw. Why? Nje mwamene bakambira leadership. But do you know that there is a court ruling ku constitutional court? No, but Jay, why mwachi alive mwambo kuchita alamwa the situation na bantu? Because you see, people now are confused. Did that come from the leadership where you told them to say start withdrawing? Mm. Yes, but what I'm saying is this, issuing statements like you are on your own. I've just had a counselor on today. Yeah, I'm actually still live. I've just had a counselor on live, and he's aggrieved. He's saying, "Ba UPND batimenya, papa mene nilidi nichita bato chea vironda. Why bantu bakambate we are on our own. Tinabwera pamozi kuti tisebenzere pamozi ma votes amene tukampenina ba president." I've not put you on loud. I don't want people to start hearing our conversation. I'm just saying. It's not that. What I'm saying is that let the leadership, abadi kumuru, ba president and vice president, to issue the statement, and give direction for the country. Not to ambe okuda sabaira fepama Facebook hapa, because and then these people, badi boma, they are aggrieved. They are saying shani. In an eye for one, my focus is on ECZ and ballot papers. So let us wait. For now, let us not confuse the people, because the calls I'm getting here are alarming. Mama, and it's a good thing that I've stayed this long on live to allow people to call in. So let us wait for the leadership. When the leadership can tell the way forward, then everyone will follow what the leadership says. For now, we cannot just start issuing statements without the leadership giving a direction. Mwamonaka. That's what I'm saying. Jay, you've got a large following. You've got about 10 people who watches you. Yeah. From you. Okay. All right. Right. Okay. So, you see, I hear you, my brother. I do hear you. But what I'm saying, I think for now, let's refrain from issuing any statements on this issue. Because I've seen even a letter where... No. I'm not saying don't say anything. I'm just saying for now it's still early. Let's wait until tomorrow morning and see what both presidents have to say. The president and the vice president. It's not about them handling, it's about them giving a direction for the country, Jay. They are incoming president and vice president, respectively. And when issues like this rise, it's now, because imagine you watch the issue part of it, I the issue statement part one. Now that we are confusing the voters, we are confusing the voters. So it's better if the leadership, this is about the leadership. The leadership should now give the direction of the country. If they are going to say, okay, let those guys withdraw, and this is the direction, then at least it comes from them. But you are alarming the voters are getting confused, people are getting upset. We can't afford to have people getting upset. And now you are saying, we will deal with this. A statement where you are saying, no, listen, when you issue statements like, yes, I know, as an individual, but listen, when you issue statements to tell those that are standing to say you are on your own, what does that entail? Umuzako wamene mumamverana nanka je wamene ezokamba but you are on your own. Now muishiba. Let's just sleep over this. It's 10 days before an election, and